Hi everyone. This is a topic we've visited before, but I think it's worth revisiting again, and that is the benefits of difficulty. It goes by several names, but that's it in a nutshell. It's facing something difficult, going through it, and benefiting from the experience. And what I'm seeing is more and more people are becoming literally difficulty averse. And I'm not going to blame it on AI either. It's a weird phenomenon. And I spoke with one person, yesterday? And they were to the point where they were almost completely unaware of looking at a situation, assessing what the problem is, what the difficulty was, and formulating an idea on how to work with it. Now, they saw a problem and they just stopped it. And this person's about 25 years old. So I thought, okay, better revisit this topic for I've lost track. But anyway, and the goal of this short little video is to get you not only to not be afraid of difficulty, but to embrace it. Indeed, to look forward to it in your undertaking, because there's nothing more pleasing when you're working on something to face a challenge, work through the challenge, and succeed. And even if you don't succeed, you still gain insight. And, if we look back at, the early 60s, I'm reminded of a student in grade 7, and the teacher might give them a project. Let's say a panorama. Do a little panorama on the discovery of magnetism. And the student might have, 4 months or part of the year or whatever to do it, but they would get down to it. They would build the little set, a brief breakdown of what were the major stages in the history were, and go at it from there. And in the process, they would learn how to break down the issue. B, they would learn how they think. And that is, in undertaking and going through the various steps they have to go through, they would they would become familiar with their own thinking, right? And they would discover what their strengths were, and what their weaknesses were, and what the in-between stuff is. Then, one of the best parts comes along as you go through a process like that. You discover what you like to do, what you're okay with doing, and what you definitely don't like to do. And that helps focus you later in life, because you, by the time you're a few years older, have an idea, right? Whereas if you're never challenged, if you've never gone through difficulty and grown through it, you don't know. You have no idea of who, what, where, and so you go into school or you go into a field, and it's kind of a vague choice. And especially as you get along in the field, you may reach a point where, oh, I really don't like what I'm doing, or I'm not good at what I'm doing. But it may be difficult and expensive to change, right? Because you've invested so much time into getting into what you were kind of sort of aware you thought you liked, right? And I can't say enough about it's a journey of discovery. That's why it's the gift of difficulty. It's through that exploring, digging through, looking at a topic various ways, that you find that stuff out, and you can't do it through any other means than actually physically going through the process, right? And I mean, I remember being in school and building projects, and even later in life when I was in my 20s, building my first power supply by hand, not from a kit, by scrounging parts from here and there. And believe me, it wasn't a safe thing, but I understood how it worked. I drew out the schematic, and I was most pleased with it because it looked perfect, and it wouldn't win any awards, no matter what era you did it in. But the fact was, that's when I knew I really liked electronics and what would later be computers, because I liked the detail. I liked being able to put things together and at the end seeing them do what they were supposed to do. And programming was even better because, unlike electronics, if you goofed, it didn't cost you another trip down to the electronics supplier and $40, if you were lucky, to start a new idea. With programming, you could just erase it, try something different, work out and figure out how the logic went. And then, when AI came along, then I could really benefit from it, because I learned by taking an online course how some of the machinery behind the scenes work, and that gives you insights that you can't really imagine. And I hope you didn't hear that, but a siren just went by. And you grow. You know who you are a little bit more, and it's just plain old fun, right? But the benefit is your brain's engaged, you are part of the world, and the vagueness that I see a lot of people approaching things at disappears. Because you have a shape in mind of you. If someone says, describe yourself to me, and they don't give you any other clues as to what they mean, I could do it. Whereas somebody younger right now might go, what do you mean? And you'd have to explain it to them. And regardless of what the person asking the question is looking for, it's kind of like the person being asked the question should have had somewhere to start from, right? For example, I would say I'm a geek and a nerd. I like technology. I like the detail. I like new gizmos. I like old gizmos. And I still remember the smell of the old vacuum tube radio when it was nice and hot. And just that, it's a unique smell, but that's part of my character. And now that I think about it, and this is right off the top of my head, difficulty also allows you to discover your character, right? Because you've gone down various avenues and explored things and had reactions to things. So it builds out your drawing of it builds out the creation of yourself. Okay, it's like you've gone from a 2D representation of you on a piece of paper. Slowly it adds depth to it, so it becomes 3D, and it just makes you a happier person. But there are no easy ways to do this. You can't do it third party. It must be you doing it. You going through the process, not expecting it to be an overnight thing, because often when you're finding something difficult, you're dealing with the thing you're doing plus your own expectations of yourself. And it's the second one there that can be even more challenging, because if you approach it and say, oh, this is outside of my comfort zone, you might automatically set yourself up for failure. You might write the end of the book before it even began. Whereas you should approach it as, I don't know, I'll have to get into this. I'll have to work with it for a while to see if it works for me. And if it doesn't, you still come out of the process knowing that it didn't, and you gave it a good try, and you might have in that process discovered something else you want to investigate. So that's the end of the video. You can find the companion article on my website, notesintheleftmargin.com. And my name is Patrick Clark, and the article is, where'd I put it? Oh dear, I put it here somewhere. What is it called? The Gift of Difficulty. Again, my website is notesintheleftmargin.com, and the article is The Gift of Difficulty. See you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye, everyone.